Alright, here comes the battle with the crystals. Take a quick look at the pre-battle setup. There's lots of ways you can get there with this party. It's not super optimal party for this. You'd like to have your abilities spread out a little bit more with the natural thing of Classic. We don't have that. I have two characters floating because we went back and we charmed one of the Sting Eagles from the Hiryu Valley. I didn't want to do another battle or two to have them try to randomly target the other characters. Two is enough floating. We probably don't need anybody floating, but we can take care of that Earth Crystal a little bit more quickly here, a little bit more safely. I've got Guardian Daggers on the Thief and the Knight. The Knight also has the Flame Shield to start coming in. We're going to start with a few rounds of protecting and sandbagging. So that's what you're going to see. Again, you want your abilities a little bit more spread out so that you can have more than one character casting Blink and Shell and things on your party. So we're mostly going to be just defending, trying to dodge as many attacks as we can at the beginning here. Obviously the Knight. The Knight has the shield in place really just for this first round to try to dodge some of the first flurry of attacks that come in. So sadly, I don't think we did. That's okay though. So I'm going to get Blink on our characters, and I'm also going to try to get Shell on the characters. Now I will, once we have Blink on a few characters, I'm going to switch over to attacking the Earth Crystal there with the Fire 3s. Actually, we'll start that now just to reduce the damage piling in. Let's pop that on the Thief. Okay, 2488, and I'm going to do 4777, so that's all right. 24. I actually am going to pop my Knight up to the front row here so that we can start, because 24, another Fire 3 like that will knock it into its critical status, and we want to make sure that we are able to rush it down. Let's see, Blink has its limitations because it will run out so quickly because these guys are so fast, and they will just be dumping damage on amazingly quickly to us. So I'll just try to keep Blink on my front row characters just for now. It's still a little bit dicey. Again, this is why you would want to have more than one. I'm going to take my shield off, so my Knight's going to be kind of exposed here. And anytime you have a character kind of sitting in the front row without as much protection, it's a little bit dangerous. Okay, there's the Guardian Dagger. I'm going to find the Flame Sword. There's the Flame Sword. All right, so that bottom one's taking 24 and 12, so that's 36. Okay, cool. So now we are going to just try to rush it down as quickly as we can. So I need to find the Twin Lance for the Thief. There it is. I'm going to actually sit on it, though, for a second until everybody's back up. I'm going to keep the Guardian Dagger in the Thief's hand, just so that any attacks that come in here, she might be able to dodge, because we're going to try to do a flurry of Thief attack, Knight attack, Fire 3. Okay. Now we are ready, and this should take the Earth Crystal down, and this will also negate the need that I thought I had of getting anyone floating, because this combination should take this this crystal down. I'm going to throw a Cure 3. Pardon my voice. I'm going to throw a Cure 3 on everybody here. And if the Knight's attack doesn't miss, we should be okay. This will just get everyone back up to full health as we kind of reset the battle here. All right, cool. So that will reduce the damage that's flying in right now. I'm gonna have the Thief just guard for now. I know I should start working on the other pieces, but I'm gonna do it with Fire 3 first. Who else can I get blinking? Okay, 23. And I think I'll do the same strategy here, 23 and 11. So we're actually a little bit lower on the damage there, but that should be, it's definitely going to be below 4777. So now I'll do the same thing. I've got the Twin Lance. We'll just go, we'll wait till everybody has their turn. We'll go Twin Lance attack, Flame Sword attack, and Fire 3, and that should do this. I should have probably waited until that thing had a turn. I don't think I did that quite correctly. So if it sneaks an action in here, we may be in a bit of trouble. Maybe I'll throw Shell on Galef. Let's see if that does it. Yes, okay, cool. So now we're in much better shape to keep the sandbags up. And, all right. I'm gonna do the same amount of damage here, I believe. I'm gonna start putting shells on my other characters so that they may even be able to eat a Fire Raga, but the Flame Shield on the Knight is gonna be the real star there. Okay, so again, similar amounts of damage. Very good. Yep, all right. So now I'm gonna chill out on the Thief. In fact, maybe I'll use the Thief action since she'll get a turn so much more quickly. I'll use the Thief action to heal up. All right, and now we will... Boy, my voice is really struggling. All right, so now wait till the back one gets an action, and we go... Cool. White Mage turn, had to take a sip of water. That cost me a hit there. And the Thief needs to get this attack off. Let's see if that's enough. Yes, okay, just enough. All right, so now we can prepare for fire things. It's going to be a little bit trickier. And most likely, my Knight is going to be the only one standing, because the fire attacks are going to be coming in faster than we will be able to heal, in all likelihood. Let's see what this flail weapon does. Yeah, so I can start chopping at the fire crystal. I can start chopping at them. I can't use the flame sword, obviously. We're going to have to go back to the epee sword, and I will just for safety's sake and to stop me from having to count hit points, I will just also put the flame shield in her hands now, so I don't have to worry about counting hit points. The Twin Lance is great here. I'm glad I kind of randomly stole one. It does really nice damage. Normally you're using the air knife, and the air knife does good damage against all the parts except the back one. You can't use it against the back one because it'll absorb it. So that's pretty neato. The Knight doesn't need shell. Nobody else really needs any protections right now. And so right now we're just plinking this thing down. And once it starts its fire routine, it will start healing the Knight. But the only thing it will do is that fire routine. So if you've played this game before, you notice that if I have the flame shield here, that was intentional. There's a shield in the forest that is the Aegis shield before the fire happens. And the Aegis shield is nice because it has a chance to evade magic. It gives you some like inherent magic evade. But because of this fight specifically, I wanted to have some fire protection, so I went for the flame shield there. It's slightly suboptimal, and so you can see right there, I'll pause it. The fire did a bunch of damage. The Knight got healed. Everyone else took half damage from the shell. Now, it's sad that my White Mage probably won't get a turn before the next one hits. If he does, which is unlikely again because he had just had his action, he could maybe heal everybody. Oh, and there we go. We actually got the damage down, so we only ate one. of those things. So the flame shield probably wasn't necessary, probably wasn't needed there with the kind of damage output that we had. Probably wasn't needed. I could have used double grip and punched it down quicker, but very cool. And now everyone gets the benefit of 15 AP. And those are the crystals. Oh, 2 soot drops. Nice. Those are rare drops from any of those. I don't need the soots. That's pretty funny.